Alrighty guys, what is going on? It is your boy Based back here again for another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the big update that happened just about 2 days ago. I wanted to take some time to actually play the update to really get used to everything, and then I'm here to report it to you guys, let you guys know what's going on in Call of Duty Cold War. So let's go ahead and get started with just saying that they changed a ton. They changed an absolutely ungodly amount in Cold War. And we're going to start off with a sensitive topic, weapon balance. So there was a lot of weapons that were, I guess, what they call balanced. So the MP5, as you guys know, was nerfed, and they nerfed the range 33% and increased the recoil. And recently, just after this update happened, it all was undone. So if you're getting railed by the MP5, it's cause it's just like it was in the beta, and it's just like it was when the game first released. So yeah, they'll probably fix that on the next update, but they kind of undid everything that they already did with that weapon. The FAMAS was nerfed. It increased the max damage and max range, but it decreased the weapon sway when you're aiming in. The M16 was nerfed, and it reduced the max range, and it increased the sprint to fire time. So I guess they kind of traded off there. The AUG was nerfed, and they reduced the damage range 16%. The Type 63, which is an LMG, was buffed back to the base model. Same thing goes for the DMR-14. It was buffed back to the base model. The M60 was buffed. It has increased damage range and movement speed. And all snipers now have a smoother animation from sprint to aim. There was a little bit of sway, a lot more jitteriness whenever you were running and then aiming. Now they've tried to make that a little bit smoother with this patch. The Magnum has had its fire rate buffed and its range. The Spaz 12 has been nerfed, and they nerfed its damage range, which is going to hurt a lot of players. I've seen so many players using the Spaz 12 as their secondary weapon. It is a really, really good shotgun, but I know a lot of people now are not going to be happy with this, that they nerfed the damage range. It's still a good weapon. I'm not saying don't use it, because it still does what it's supposed to do, but yeah, they really hurt it here with they nerfed the damage range on it. Now let's get into another topic. Map changes. Garrison, you can now you cannot bump players that are above you in the lower area to the right. There's that area where you can crouch and go through the vents. Well, when you were walking through the vents, you could actually bump into players that were walking above you in the building above you. That has all been changed. Now that can't happen anymore. Guys, sad to say that on Cartel, the bushes that are just in the way, too big, too tall, just get in the way, they remain unchanged. They haven't done anything about that. The Call of Duty community has reamed them a new one about changing them bushes, at least trimming them a little bit, and nothing has came from that. Now we're going to get into the main part of the video here, guys, with the amount of score streak changes that have happened. This is just absolutely crazy. I don't know that first they reduced the amount of score streaks that were going to be in the game, and now they've just changed them all completely. So the combat bow is now reduced, the reduced ammo from 5 to 4. So instead of having the 5 shots in the combat bow, you now have 4. The care package now costs 2,000 instead of 1,800 points. The sentry turret now has a reduced cost to 1,800 from 2K, which I feel like is a great change to make to that score streak. It's not that great, so I feel like it was great that they decreased the price to 1,800 from 2,000. The Napalm Strike now costs 2,500, and it was 2,100. I feel like this is good because the Napalm Strike is like highly used in the game. I actually use it myself. I really enjoy that score streak. I consider it one of my favorites. Let me know what you guys think about the Napalm Strike, but now it costs 2,500 and it was 2,100. Now Air Patrol is 2,700 instead of 3,100. I have no idea why people still use Air Patrol in the game. It's really useless if you ask me. But now it's cheaper, so more people might get into it. But yeah, now it's 2,700 and it was 3,100. Artillery went from 2,500 to 3,000. Now, guys, I know there's mixed opinions on artillery, but I feel like personally it's an amazing score streak. A lot of people use it. I feel like now that they've increased it, less people will use it. But the score is now 3,000 instead of 2,500. The cruise missile is now 3,500 and it was 2,600. So it's gone up quite a bit. I feel like that this may be a little overboard. It went up 900 points. So it's now 3,500. It was 2,600. Let me know, guys, like your opinion on that. That's a little crazy to me. The attack helicopter has probably the most changes out of any score streak. So they increased the cost to 4,500 from 4,000. They increased the damage per bullet to 75 damage instead of 50. The health of the streak raised to 5,000 from 4,500, and they just decreased the screen shake, and they decreased the time that it stays in one spot. That's a lot to take in, guys. But yeah, that is the score streak that they've tangled with the most. The VTOL the VTOL escort is now reduced to 8K from 8,500, which I feel like is awesome, and they increased the turret burst, so you get more bullets from the turret. The chopper gunner has been increased to 6,500 from 6,000. They reduced gun movement, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for the streak changes here, guys. And we found one big bug. One bug that it doesn't really mean too terribly much, but there's been a bug found where the rank next to your player is correct when you're loading into a game and when you're in the game, but the after action report can show you as a higher level or a lower level, just depending on what level you are and how the game takes it. So yeah, guys, that's all the big news and for the update we've just gotten here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.